Is this thing on?
All right.
What?
All right. We are dual formatting.
Yes.
Dual formatting. This is
There's a
exciting.
delay.
There's a little bit happening. I think it might be the dual formatting.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
no.
think so. We're going to talk to each
We're
other.
trying something new. StreamYard is offering something new. We're trying something new. It's all good. We're going
Why
to give
not?
it a go. We're going to see what happens because we're all going to die tomorrow or something. So we
Well,
might
we
as
better
well.
not.
Well, yeah.
We
might
got
as
turkey
well try
defrosted in the
something new.
freezer.
Oh God!
We cannot.
Oh my
die
God!
until
Not the
Friday.
turkey. Oh, that's right. It's the big Thanksgiving, isn't it?
Yeah.
Next week.
All right. What's
The big day.
plans? What's plans? What's gonna happen?
Dang,
what
what
are
do
you
you
gonna do,
got going?
Christina?
Oh, me?
Chris,
What are you
come to
doing? No,
my
you're
house.
first, boo.
We go to my brother's and he makes a turkey and he makes a ham and I think there's like a lasagna. There's a shit ton of stuff. I bring the
Ooh.
mashed potatoes and a pecan pie. My
Ooh,
mom makes
yeah.
like a pudding pie, and I think she makes a lasagna or baked ziti. One of the two. Um, yeah. Then there's sides. Obviously, stuffing. My sister-in-law's mom makes stuffing. It's so good. It's just Stouffer's, but she just makes it really good. I don't
She
know.
makes that packet real good. It's
Yeah,
so good.
it tastes like Stouffer's, right? But like I don't know what makes it taste that much better,
Mhm.
And what else? Shit. Uh, Desserts, are out the wazoo because her sister-in-law's husband. I'm sorry. My sister-in-law's sister. Her husband, I guess, has a friend that
Right.
owns a bakery or whatever, so they bring crazy cake, like pies and cakes. So it's always a good time. We always have a fun time. So I'm not.
We haven't sat down a big family meal in like 7 or 8 years.
Oh wow.
It's really just us, me, my sisters, the 2 kids, and my brothers-in-law.
Yeah.
That's all
My
right.
cousin Ray's coming. Dia always makes the turkey, and I ain't gonna be
Right.
mad about that.
Yeah. Right.
As long as you don't have to do it, right? That's always good.
Well, if you're doing a turkey, you gotta and you want to eat it too, you got to get up at the crack of dawn. I'm not willing
Yeah.
to
It's a
get up
lot
at
of
the crack of
maintenance. It's
dawn.
a lot of food maintenance. I don't know if that
But
we don't have Thanksgiving here. I feel like that's a lot of effort.
I guess what I'm confused about, like even as like a child, like I don't remember, but I don't know why they serve the turkey cold. Right? They say like, oh, the gravy will warm it up, But like,
We
why
never
do we
serve our
have to
turkey
cook it?
cold.
But mine's always like mine growing up was always cold. Okay.
Nope.
So I always thought like,
Choices?
why don't they heat it up? They don't want it to dry out, but you cook it so early.
Yeah.
It only takes like 4 hours to cook a turkey. So
To
why are
cook
we
a
waking up at
turkey.
6 o'clock to, I get you have to prep, right? It's all
Yes.
about the prep. But if I'm bringing pies, my mom's bringing that, like, even me, if I were having Thanksgiving, I feel like, yeah, I'd probably wake up, and start going around like 7:30, just making sure everything was on point. But the turkey should
If
be
I don't have to
in.
be to work, I'm not getting up till 10.
Yeah.
And we're eating
And
turkey at
I'm
4.
saying if I'm hosting, right? So like I feel like, but why not put it in at like 11 so it's done at like 3 and then you eat it 3:30, 4 o'clock, and it's warm. Like I don't know,
We like
mine
to
was
eat
always
at
out on the
2:30.
counter.
So Dia gets up early because she wants to put the bird in because she wants to eat at 2:30. I'm okay with eating at 4, but
Yeah.
That's weird too. Why one day of the year are you having weird meal times?
I don't know. We didn't make the
It's just
rules.
because you're all together and it's a whole day of things, right? So like you get there, you have your antipasta and your appetizers, and then then like an hour or two go by, and then it's like like I said, like 2 or 3 o'clock, and then you sit down for dinner, and you eat, and then you have your turkey, and then like you have your pasta, or you have your pasta, and then you have your turkey. And then you just digest, you fall asleep for an hour, and then you wake up, and then you have
Then you
dessert.
eat pie.
Yeah,
So
and then you cry, and then you go
just
home.
to
Like,
excuse to binge eat, really, is the thing.
yeah, it's just a day of eat. I
we
fucking
don't do the
love.
pasta anymore. We don't do any pasta anymore.
No,
just
man.
it's just 7 of us. You know,
Yeah, it's true.
we
I
used
guess
to
it's
sit
not a
down
lot.
like 25 or 30 people, but we don't.
Yeah,
Nobody has the
I
house
mean,
for it anymore.
growing up, it was insane. Like I had so many cousins, and
Oh
because
yeah.
my aunt, look, my mom has 5 siblings,
Mm-hmm.
or
Oh, okay.
had 5 siblings, so it was
Yeah.
a
That's a
lot of
lot of
us.
folks. Yeah.
And then it dwindled down as everybody got older and got married, and they had to go their separate ways or whatever. But I mean, even now, like just the 3 of us with our kids. I mean, my sister is in Virginia this year because my nieces are with their dad. But even without them, like it's always a full house. We're at least 15, 20 people.
Jesus. Okay.
Just
Yeah.
7.
That's
Crazy.
quality
We don't
quantity
do a
time.
pasta course anymore. We don't do.
Yeah.
We are strictly, turkey, mashed, stuffing, gravy, souffle, which
Vera's
do.
Vera's
my
famous.
big souffle,
for.
green bean casserole, and pumpkin pie and apple pie.
Wow.
I'm gonna have to stay for Thanksgiving or come earlier one year for Thanksgiving when I'm
Yes.
allowed back in the country.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like
Definitely.
that's what I've missed out on. I did Halloween, I did Christmas. That little window in between,
for the full American flavor.
I have to
for
say,
the full
Thanksgiving is
experience.
my absolute favorite holiday. Like,
Well,
I
it's just
have to
about
say.
the food and family.
Yeah.
There's no pressure to do gifts. You don't have to have costumes. Nobody's going trick or treating.
Right.
You're just eating together and watching football.
Hey
Yeah.
there.
I love it.
Hello. If you have any Thanksgiving traditions, I want to hear weird ones though. So if you're watching and you have any weird Thanksgiving traditions, let us know. Leave us a comment.
I was an adult before I realized that not everybody had lasagna on Thanksgiving.
Well,
we had lasagna,
Yeah.
It's a strong Italian thing. It's all right. I would be fine with that.
It took me 38 years to realize that the turkey's not supposed to be cold. So
Thanks, Deb.
I mean,
The ladies
come
will.
on.
We don't have Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I feel like we miss out a little bit here in Australia. We have Australia Day, which is just basically the same thing, but now the big debate is it appropriate to celebrate colonization and genocide and all that kind of stuff?
We can,
I
our
don't
moral
think about it like
superiority,
that.
we can conveniently sweep that under the rug. It's about
Usually it's just an excuse for everyone to get absolutely toe up drunk and fall down here in Australia.
It's a great day to get drunk.
It's just family.
Yeah.
And almost everybody has Friday off, so you're all.
I am off. Finally, for the first time in like 4 years, I am off on Black Friday. I don't have money to shop, but I am off on Black Friday. I'm so excited.
I've been off Black Friday for years, but
I'm so excited.
I'm not working. I'm so thrilled I'm not working on Black Friday.
No.
You could not pull me into a store with a freaking crane. I am not going shopping. I don't care if they have TV sets for $3.
There's so many options this time as well. Like there's Black Friday and Cyber Monday and Christmas sales and post-Christmas sale. Like here in Australia, Boxing Day sales used to be the thing. So we have Boxing Day because colonialism.
Right.
But
I thought it was feudalism. I thought Boxing Day went all the way back to feudalism.
Probably. But yeah, that's when the big sales start. But even in retail, we started Black Friday at one of my jobs 2 weeks early last year because it was just insane. And Cyber Monday is a thing now. It's just like get into that commercialism, kids.
Oh, I know.
I used to work at Babies R Us, and I had to work at a Toys R Us one year on a Black Friday.
Did you kill yourself?
I had to be up at 5 o'clock to be there by 5:30. Like it was the worst, longest day of my life. How old was I? I was 19, 17, something like that, working.
It just makes me think of Jingle All the Way and stuff like that. Like,
it's like that though. People line up. Like what? Hi. They line up. and it's weird. Like, it's weird that
they get in line the night before.
like, for
I just
what?
feel like
For
I feel like we
Tickle Me
haven't
Elmo?
had any of those rush. Remember in the good old days when we've had this conversation, we always seem to have this conversation around Christmas. Funny enough, there was the toy of the season, and everyone had to have X, Y, and Z: Cabbage Patch Dolls, Ninja Turtles, Pokemon, Tickle Me
Bird
Elmo,
babies.
Teddy
all those
Ruxpin.
kind of things. Do they do that anymore? Is there a thing?
No, I mean there are toys, but if you can order it on Amazon, people stay up in their jammies till midnight and 12:01.
Yeah, they
sells
have
out
to
on
order it.
Amazon.
Yeah.
You
But
know?
they're opening a Toys R Us in Deer Park outlets.
Are they
So
really?
that's exciting. Yeah, they're like
You've got a
coming
Wegmans,
back.
you're gonna have a Toys R Us. You're spoiled, Christina.
I
I
know,
know.
right?
I know.
Living the good life. But we don't have. I guess it's everyone's getting hellos. Hi, Vera.
Hi.
Oh. We're we don't have it, so I guess we go straight from, and Halloween's not even really a big thing here. We're like, I think it's because of the hotness of it all as well. Christmas is always a very eclectic, weird moment because you have all of these traditions where it's like baking things and turkeys and chicken, and it's like, but it's always as hot as a crutch. Like, so when I was a kid, we used to sit down to Christmas lunch, Christmas lunch hardcore. It's like, oh,
Hey, Doc.
oh, there we go. Crawling around in
At least
wires.
it's
So
clean.
Showered for us. Thank you.
I know, he's such a fancy man.
It's about time.
I think we gave up on like the hot lunch, hot dinner thing probably before I was 12 because an Australian summer's Christmas day is no joke.
It's also freezing here.
Yeah, so hot food is good.
Pie on Tuesday warms up your kitchen, Baking your sides on Wednesday warms up your kitchen. Throwing it all in the oven on Thursday warms up your kitchen. So
Americans always freak out though when we say like we have salads and seafood and all that kind of stuff. Cold
because it's summer.
Everyone's like, what? Don't freak out, guys. It's okay. We're allowed to be different. We're allowed to invest in ourselves and make it okay. It is what it is on this side of the world. But with global warming, who knows? Maybe it'll snow some Christmas here too.
Yeah.
We can hope.
Well,
we can hope.
I was hoping for some global warming this year. I don't like to be cold.
Did it snow there yet, Vera? Because it snowed here on Veterans Day.
Yeah, it was snowing a couple days. I think Monday and Tuesday we had snow.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It was like little pellets. It was so weird.
Yeah, it wasn't stick to it snow.
Yeah.
Dogsy says, "Don't get me started on Christmas, Her folks insist on buying everything pre-made. Drives me
crazy. I'm an Italian family. You bring a pre-made shrimp ring to an Italian dinner, you're going to get talked about.
God. It's so gross. No. I don't even like cocktail shrimp, but even looking at the tiny little itty bitty ones, like, why are they so tiny and so compact? It's so gross.
I have no idea.
Oh my God.
Well, Dogsy's in LA, so he would have an almost Australian.
He would have
Christmas.
a warm, yeah.
He would have an almost. He's the in between point for us. You guys are freezing cold. Dogsy's moderate temperature and.
They may buy pre-made because they don't want to heat their house when
right. Yeah,
it's degrees in California.
It has been raining the last couple of years too. We've had rainy Christmas days as well, which is always a bit, a bit of a bummer.
Okay. No on Christmas
Eve. I am not sentimental about snow. A green Christmas is okay with me.
Green Christmas. What about a sweaty Christmas? She's not mad. Oh, well, I think we should probably get into it because we've got. I'm sure there's some feelings to be had.
What a
today.
Silly thing to do.
I know. All right, ladies and gents.
What show? What are you talking about?
Let's go for it. Into this week.
Hot load of hot topics.
Well, it's been an eventful week,
Yes.
Developing stories left, right, and center. I think. Obviously, the biggest compliment. I love this picture.
He
looks
looks
like a
so
duck.
happy.
He looks very
What
happy.
are you looking at?
I think that's what he's trying to ask the rest of the
Nothing
world.
to
What are you
see
looking
here.
at?
Yeah.
Please don't look at anything
Wait, put
that
it
has
back
to do
up.
with
Put it
me.
back up.
It's Nan, the Epstein.
Put
Epstein.
it back
Yeah,
up.
exactly. Hold on, I'll put it back up for you. Here you go.
I can't smell you. Trust me. I can't smell it. You
But
like-
biggest
Can you
breaking
smell
news
it?
of this week, ladies and gentlemen, if you have been living under a rock, obviously has to do with the Epstein files. Now, Donald Trump says he has signed off on legislation to force the release of the infamous Epstein files, the final step required to turn the bill into law. So for anyone that's not really following it, it means the Department of Justice has a 30-day deadline to release all unclassified documents.
Started
Its
clicking yesterday.
An investigation to Jeffrey Epstein, Ghislaine Maxwell, the whole shadonky doo-doo.
And every rich, politically connected douchebag that's on that list deserves to go to prison.
So for some reason,
Well, this is...
hey,
Hello.
some reason I saw again these little news briefs pop up, right? Those little stories you said that last week, right? You said kept coming up as like Jeffrey E, right?
Yes.
So like my thing says Republican names are being scrubbed from the Epstein files.
Of course, yeah.
I'm like, of course that's what the newest headline is. Like it's just so
Well,
funny.
we know there's Republican names on them because of the emails.
Right.
Yeah, of course.
I don't care if Jesus himself is on that list.
Right.
If
Yeah.
they were diddling children, they deserve to go to prison.
Look, as always, I am very curious about the timing of all of this and why now wait, let's cycle back a while. We ran on the campaign of releasing the names of the Epstein files. Everyone must know what's in the Epstein files, the Epstein files, the Epstein files. Cut to 2025. What Epstein files? There's no Epstein files. What are you talking about? No one's names are in them. That's for certain. Cut to late 2025. Oh, your name's in it. A few times. Should we maybe release them? Okay. When does midterm stuff start? when are we kicking into election area? Very soon.
Well, I mean,
Very soon.
the Dems have been trying to get this for a while. They finally got to a point where they had 217 names. They were one name short of getting this legislation passed. Then Adelita Grijalva won a special election in Arizona, and she agreed, or she had campaigned on the fact that she would be the 218th signature on the bill to release the files. So they had come to a point where they had enough signatures to pass it, but they stayed. The shutdown kept going and kept going and kept going, and they wouldn't
like it
swear
was
her in, and they
like
wouldn't
trying to
swear her in.
delay the inevitable, perhaps.
And the Judicial Committee, I believe it was, or it was the Oversight Committee, Jamie Raskin, was already working on subpoenaing the family for the emails, Jeffrey Epstein's emails. And once Congress went back into session, the family agreed to release them. So that's what the emails that have been out for the last 2 weeks. But once those emails started coming on, they didn't have 218 names. They had 416 names, people who want to see these files, because the emails are pretty damning.
Dogsy has two little comments. So a friend of mine has already made a tool where you'll be able to search keywords in the files, which is very handy. But to be fair as well, the bill is ironclad when it comes to the ability to legally redact things, so
Yes.
it won't be a game to find a word in the black mark.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We'll
And
see.
that's why they're releasing.
I just have I don't know. Something's not sitting right.
None of
We've
it sits
been-
right.
We've been a lot. There's been a lot of look over here while we do something over here.
Yeah.
So
Always
what is
like-
Well,
this?
also,
What is this a distraction
the
for?
economy's tanking. Trump's underwater on the economy. He has a 76% disapproval rating across all parties for the economy. He's got a disapproval rating on the shutdown. And the majority of people are blaming the Republicans, not the Democrats, like Trump keeps trying to say it's the Democrats' fault. And the big, beautiful bill, he swore he'd never touch the Affordable Care Act, and people are getting bills for 3 times their normal insurance rate. So healthcare, the economy, he's underwater. He's got to stop playing games. The American people aren't having it.
We'll believe that when we see it. Because there was
Well-
one person who was very definitely not fucking around. Was Marjorie, as we've discussed. Marjorie Taylor Greene was not having it, and she reacted quite vehemently to the president. She said, "President, this is from last week, obviously, when he called her wacky Margaret and
He stole my name. He
Not
called her
Marjorie.
Marjorie Traitor.
yeah, decided that he would like basically ensure she didn't get her job back. President Trump just attacked me and lied about me. I haven't called him at all, but I did send these text messages today. Apparently, this is what sent him over the edge. The Epstein files, and of course, he's coming after me to make an example to scare all the other Republicans before next week's vote to release Epstein files. It's astonishing, really, how hard he's fighting to stop the Epstein files from coming out. That he actually goes to this level. But really, most Americans wish he would fight this hard to help the forgotten men and women of America who are fed up with foreign wars and foreign causes and are going broke trying to feed their families and are losing hope of ever achieving the American dream. That's what I voted for. I've supported President Trump with too much of my precious time, too much of my own money, and fought harder for him even when almost all other Republicans turned their back and denounced him. But I don't worship or serve Donald Trump.
She did. Well,
He did.
To be fair to her, she has said all along, after the Epstein victims testified to Congress in the spring, that she believed the women and was supporting the release of the files. She has not wavered on that since April. So this is not a flip-flop for her. It's just she's been an easy target.
So surprised. Why are these people surprising me? First it was Candace Owens. Now it's Marjorie. It's like, what is going on in the world? Yeah. Someone's going to have to knock the cock out of Lauren Boebert's hand and she'll do something. It'll be great. What's Lauren doing?
I'm watching the football game at the same time.
Oh my God. Breaking news. Something exciting has happened in the football.
I literally thought like somebody walked in your house that you haven't seen.
Sorry.
Donald's there to save Vera.
What football game? What's going on?
The Bills are playing Houston today.
The
Texans.
Okay.
She's multitasking. She is multitasking. That's good.
But,
you gotta do what you gotta do, right?
30 days. 30 days, right? Sits us squarely at
December
Christmas.
19th.
Like at times when we're not going to necessarily be paying attention to the news cycle.
December 19th, Congress will not be in session. They'll be on their holiday recess.
Funny that.
Yeah.
It's like everyone's going to run for the hills.
I
want to see what the
where are those Christmas break? They had a paid vacation, 41 days of paid vacation during the shutdown.
Haven't you just been in shutdown, not doing anything?
Yeah,
and spending everyone's money. But I want those people that do the flight logs for celebrities just to keep an eye on some comings and goings over that Christmas period and see who maybe jets out of the country before we come back next year.
Well, somebody did suggest to me, and it's just a suggestion. I'm not saying I believe this at all.
Hold on.
The reason that Trump gave $40 billion to Argentina is he might need a place to hide.
Oh, could you imagine? Could you imagine him in the heat and sweat of Argentina? That's not going to be good for him. Sweaty Donny. No one wants to see that. The makeup would run. Do you reckon? Did you guys? Did you hear the alleged voice message of him screaming at people?
I did.
I'm not convinced that's not AI, but that's okay.
It sure is.
You know, people say things when they're mad. I don't think that's evidence to convict. but
also, like, I'm like, oh, it could be AI. But also, given the whole, let's plan a war on a social media app lately of it all, who knows? Who knows? It could be very easy.
I was more offended about the Saudis in the White House than I was about that phone call.
I can't wait for Christmas, dude. I have a few family members on the other side of the fence, so I have a custom newspaper. I'll produce some tweets. Dogsy, that's down in the dirt. I like it. I enjoy that.
Speaking of AI, just so you know, you only need 7 words from an individual in order to create anything you want with that person's voice.
Yeah, creepy stuff,
7
right?
words. 7 words.
Someone's gonna AI us one day.
I can't wait.
If they care enough, one day someone might AI us. I mean, we've said some pretty damning shit on here anyway over the last 5 years.
To this show, I am also deeply, deeply committed to my own obscurity. Ain't nobody paying attention to this old spinster.
You never know. We do have those moments of virality that scare everyone. Go, oh shit, radio. That's exciting. There was an oh shit moment on the red carpet of the Wicked for Good premiere in Singapore. Did you see this?
I know.
Cynthia Erivo gets her bodyguard on as
the girlfriend was fierce.
Yeah, she's a scary bitch, I reckon.
What happened?
So, serial pest, serial gate crasher, serial pain in the fucking ass, I think is the general vibe, crashed the red carpet, or the green carpet, I guess, of the Wicked for Good. His name is Johnson Wen, and video shows him jumping over the barricade at Universal Studios Singapore, rushing and grabbing quite forcefully Ariana Grande, where Cynthia Erivo stepped in, and you can see
she did not
Michelle trying to get there. She's like, yeah, Michelle. Michelle was like, but Cynthia Erivo was on the case, and Ariana was quite shaken up by it, obviously, because she didn't expect it.
Paid security was not nearly as fast as Cynthia Erivo.
Well, she's the weight of a fucking paperclip. So
yeah, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that in a second. So, but this guy is infamous. He jumps on stages all over the place. He is Australian. He traveled to Singapore to get to Ariana Grande. That's a repeated pattern of behavior.
Yeah. It is.
That's infringing on people's personal space and safety, and it's something that it shouldn't happen. As Dogsy just said, I actually saw this one, watched the footage. The gaps where the dude should have been on the floor before he got 2 steps in. Yeah, security, I think, would have got their asses handed to them, especially when you think about what Ariana Grande has been through. I think we forget. Because it's in the past that she had a terrorist attack at her concert. People died. She has PTSD about this shit, and somebody for their own notoriety just steps in and decides, I'm going to rush you and get a photo with you just so my face can be significant for a couple of hours.
Yeah. I connot believe how far he got. The security guards didn't act until he was already on her. Like
touching
I said, Cynthia Erivo acted faster.
Yeah. Cynthia, don't fuck with Cynthia. But yeah, as I said, he's also got on stage with Katy Perry in the weekend. He went in Australia, but this is a repeated pattern. Like, he should be on security's no-fly list everywhere of every venue of every premiere. You shouldn't be allowed. Like, there should be a reason, because we see what happens when people can get access to celebrities It only look at Selena, look at John Lennon. Like,
Right.
it takes a half a second for something that looks innocent to become quite serious,
Mhm.
and I think it's unacceptable that people do that kind of thing for their own notoriety. There should be some kind of public nuisance charge.
He grabbed her. It was assault.
Yeah, it was forceful. It was very
Yeah,
forceful.
she
I
was
need
not.
to see this video. I haven't been on social
You know,
media.
she was not. Oh, here's a picture. She was like
She was
terrified.
like, oh
And
shit!
He had
It's
hands on her.
yeah. He did lay his hands upon the Grande, which is inexcusable at the moment. She's fragile enough because,
I
as
know.
Christina mentioned, probably the biggest thing that's coming out of the premiere is the state of the actors. Here's a before and after. This is
Oh, yeah.
before they started filming both movies, and this is them after.
Well, Cynthia
Ariana,
Erivo
Cynthia
is full-on
Erivo, and
vegan.
Michelle Yeoh are all quite skeletal. Like,
Yeah.
that's
But
scary.
Ariana has been like this for quite a
Yeah.
while. Like, and her eyebrows and like her hair color, she just all blends in. She just looks like the same color throughout. And it's really creeping me. Like, it's
I don't
really,
think.
I don't
Well,
know.
I think Cynthia Erivo is a notorious vegan. She eats nothing but sprouts. You know.
Yeah.
Ariana's always been thin, but she does look thinner than normal.
Very
She's
thin.
a lot
Like,
thinner than
thickly
normal.
thin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
And
I
that's
don't know.
I think
Again,
that's the concern, is that it's I've watched some TikToks like what happened on the set of Wicked that the majority of this cast are now
Catering sucked.
shallow.
yeah, nobody
Like,
wanted to eat.
The craft
Not
table
like-
was stinky.
craft services was too good
Yeah.
or not good enough, or it's
Maybe it was all
genuinely
vegan.
like, it's genuinely concerning though, because when you work, so never been in a movie, but when you work on a show, you do become, match fit. You become quite significantly
Especially if
svelte
you're
and all that
dancing
kind
and
of stuff.
singing and
Especially
dancing
if
and
you're
singing.
and just doing promo and all that kind of stuff. But this has been a multi-year slog for these people. Think about how long ago that they actually started filming
Right.
to the final release of this movie. It's been a long slog, and public perception is a big part of it too. I mean, the first part of the what do we call it, duology of the films
Mhm.
is huge, was monstrous. I haven't seen it yet. I will be seeing it this week, so Vera and I can talk about it next week. We're going to talk about it next week. But the reviews have not been stellar about the second half, but I think it was always going to be a hard sell, this second half of the movie.
The second half of the show. I mean,
it's
the first
dark.
half is light and the second half is dark.
Second half's dark, so I don't think
You know,
if you
it's-
expect to go into a...
They
like,
they didn't get
it
to
ain't that
rewrite
kind of
the
musical.
show.
Yeah.
It's
not
it's the same show that was on Broadway with a few extra
Mhm.
songs.
Mm-hmm. Dogsy says the thing is they would have seen him coming on CCTV. He would have ID'd before he even got that close. Looks like a lack of communication to me. It's not acceptable. God forbid he had something other than a phone in his hand.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it's crazy. Right? The fact that it happened at all is crazy. But
Yeah.
crazy things happen to sometimes crazy people as well. Christina, take a deep breath.
Oh, we talking about Brittany?
We're talking about Brittany because there's been official sightings of her.
Out
She
in the
had a
wild?
sleepover. She had the sleepover with the Kardashians.
Who's
Oh,
that?
Dick.
That is
Who's the
Kate.
guy?
Kate is her best friend / personal manager now, and of course Kim and Chloe and Brittany. Question
That's
mark?
her personal manager?
Yes.
She's fucking him.
No, he's gay.
I would.
He's a big mo.
Ah.
He's a big mo. Yeah.
Of course.
He's a big mo.
So
Of course he is.
the story behind these photos is that allegedly the momager is trying to get her hooks in. She wants to be she wants to be responsible for the return of Britney Spears.
It would be a feather in her cap.
A
Why
huge
not?
feather. Because she cray. You know,
Yeah,
she
well,
cray.
She just
Yeah, why
turned
not?
70. Did you see any of the people
That face
shit
don't
about
look
her
70,
birthday?
baby doll.
Branch
That
out
face ain't
and
70. That face is a couple of
That
weeks
face
old.
is only 15 minutes old. It's Kim's face.
it is Kim's
Yeah.
face. It's so crazy.
It's like that Return to Oz moment when she takes off the faces. That's Kris Jenner. That's what happens in Kris Jenner's bedroom. Remember Return to Oz? That was scary. That's some scary shit. But Britney's already talked shit saying that it was a very boring evening. The great thing about Britney Spears is her Instagram, which has been constantly deleted and returned. But she's actually been spotted again in the wild.
Twice.
Now, the paparazzi are leading with fuller face Spears steps out in public. She's 40-something.
Yeah. Fuck off.
She's got 2 grown kids. She's been through hell in a handbasket.
She's wearing white. That's why her face looks bigger. What the fuck? Like, she doesn't look big.
Like there is no winning.
There is no winning.
There is no winning
trouble
for her.
Losing weight, you get in trouble for gaining weight. Women just have to be perfect, or they're.
And after these photos went viral,
look at we're just criticizing Ariana for being too thin.
Yeah, I'm not criticizing. I'm concerned. I'm not criticizing. I'm concerned. But if she's happy and she's healthy, then that's fine. Britney has responded to the paparazzi by saying that she hates America and wants to leave but can't.
Why can't she?
Why can't she? We ask ourselves these questions.
Why
can't she?
She's pretty rich.
Fucking insane. She can't leave.
She's no longer got a conservancy, right?
Does she?
Are her kids above 18?
Yes.
Yeah.
They are legal adults. That's why K-Fed had to write that book. Yeah. Kevin had to write that book because there's no more payday for the boys.
To do with her that, yes, I understand.
No, as we noticed,
K-Fed totally poisoned their minds. They think.
So why can't she leave America?
I know, right?
What don't we know? That she can't leave America.
Doesn't want to leave her kids. I don't know.
Well, that's not can't. That's choosing not to. She said can't.
Yeah, but like I can't. Like I just can't leave. You know.
No, by the tone of the video, which she's speaking in a British accent, so as we do with Britney, we take it all with a little bit of crazy salt.
Actually, that's kind of a mental health thing.
Yes, obviously, it is Britney Spears.
No, I mean it is. It's a legitimate marker of mental health.
Yeah, she's dissociating a little bit. That's okay. That PTSD kicking in. But there is, again, rumor mill on TikTok and the like that one of the people that was surrounding and representing Amy Winehouse months before she died is now
around her,
hanging around the Spears family and working with and for the Spears family. Stories coming out that Kevin says she's going to die if she doesn't change the ways that she lives. We're concerned for Britney's life.
Do we really think Kevin's concerned?
No, Kevin wants payday, but I don't think Kevin would be in the will anyway if she does die. Either. The boy, depending on when her latest will is, I don't even know that those kids would be in it at this point because she basically said, fuck them kids. So just watch this space. There's a lot of weirdness going on. There's a lot of weirdness going on. No, but I just feel like there's 2 completely different stories because they're portraying her as this loose cannon drug addict, like mentally incapable person. But then she goes out in public looking fine, acting normal. Even the reports of her a couple of weeks ago acting up and acting crazy and running around a dining room in a restaurant. The workers and the staff of the restaurant said that didn't happen. It was a story that they've made up to basically say, look at this crazy, crazy girl. And yes, she may be crazy, but she might not be the crazy that everyone thinks she is because of what was done to her.
I also
done
firmly
to
believe
her.
that crazy is a button everybody has. You just got to figure out what turns it on and off.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Did you hear that Margot Robbie has
Love
been
her.
touted to be Britney Spears
No.
in the Woman in Me biopic?
No.
Actually, she'd be really good. I love Margot Robbie. She's like very
She
versatile,
kicked
I
it
guess.
in more than one movie. She's really a great actress.
Yeah.
I just wonder how they would frame this movie, though. Like, is it going to be? I guess it's Wicked related because John M. Chu is going to make the movie. So
Oh, is he?
now that Wicked is wrapped up, he is the one that's going to make.
He needs
Woman
to
in Me.
make. He needs to remake part 2 for the. Now I can't even think of the title.
She's that outraged.
Henry Golding movie.
I thought you froze for a minute there. I was like,
Yeah, I was like, what's happening there? She's
The
outraged.
Henry Golding movie. What the hell is it? Crazy Rich Asians. He
Oh,
needs to make that part 2.
what? They're making a TV series or something? Last I heard for that one.
No. We need the movie.
I've always confused Margot Robbie with Millie Bobby Brown. I don't know why.
Robbie
Bobby. Robbie Bobby.
Bobby.
Oh, we're not far away from Stranger Things. Speaking of people who'll be glad to finish up in their last day of work, those Stranger Things kids have got to be fucking counting there. I mean, their paycheck's coming to an end, but Jesus Christ, it's been a long run.
Well, they probably are
5 seasons over 17,000 years.
Yeah.
It's like, as I've been joking around and said, at the end of last season, Millie Bobby Brown was a literal child. And between season 4 and season 5, she's an adult, she's married, and she has a child. That's how long this last season has taken to come out. It's like they're all 57 playing sophomores. It's like, okay.
57.
We're going back to the 90210 days of.
Well, maybe they do a time hop, you know?
It's happening like
20 years.
It's only like a couple of months. No. So I think it's like a couple of months, but we love a time hop. We love to go backwards. We love to go forwards. There is a little, I don't know. Do you guys know much about Nick Carter's naughty side and alleged naughty? No, Nick.
No.
Backstreet Boys, Nick.
Okay.
So there have been rumors for years that Nick is not a nice man and has done some very unscrupulous things. And he has actually been there are 2 women so far that have brought lawsuits against him alleging rape. One of them was Melissa Schumann from the girl group Dream in the 2000s, if anyone was that way inclined.
Dream.
Yes.
Yeah.
He loves me. He loves me now. And then there's so that was Melissa alleges that he raped her in 2003. And before him, there was a young lady called Shannon Ruth who sued him in 2022, alleging he raped her on a tour bus in 2001.
Whoa.
Yeah.
But Nick's getting litigious now. This all happens to start to coincide with the break in the show at the Sphere where the Backstreet Boys are dominating. Melissa's mother, he's trying to sue her. And because she ran a smear campaign, we'll call it, with her own evidence against Nick. So,
Whoa.
I guess you are innocent until proven guilty.
Well, if you have this evidence, don't you need to bring it to an authority and not, don't you contaminate the evidence by posting it yourself?
Court of public opinion. I know. Yeah. It's hard because with the Me Too movement.
Chain of possession for evidence.
The Me Too movement took off because it got a footing in social media and it encouraged people to step forward and to make their voices be known. And
people step forward with their stories, but they didn't step forward with evidence.
And it's hard to have evidence when it's something that is in the past, like all of these things that have happened.
Yes.
Both of these accounts.
Mm-hmm.
in any case, where there's smoke, there's usually fire. And I'm not
Yes.
saying that he is guilty, but for two people to say it, two people to go as far as legal proceedings and there be other accounts, if you sneak around the internet, it's all available. And as we have said before any event's litigious, everything is to be considered allegedly until proven otherwise. But there are these little offshoots saying this, and this. If Melissa's mother is running an anonymous smear campaign, doesn't that then bring her whole case into disrepute?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like without the chain of custody for evidence, you know, without taking this, without pressing charges, you undermine your own cause.
Yeah, I get people want justice, but as frustrating it is, justice has to go the right way. There has to be
Right.
a
You know?
process for it, no matter how frustrating it
You
is.
can sue in civil court.
Mhm.
That is an option in this country. If you have
takes time.
evidence, you can sue in civil court.
It just
You don't need
takes
to try
time.
them
Some people
on
don't.
the court of, Facebook or TikTok.
Public
or Insta.
opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is hard, which is, you know, especially for parents, I'm sure, that want justice for their child. It's hard, but you've got to play the game.
Well, I've
to
got
make
to
sure it
I've got to
happens.
believe that she took it to a lawyer, and the lawyer said you don't have a case here.
Yeah.
That's how I'm viewing this. Is that
Yeah.
she's deciding that, well, I'm going to make it happen, and she's stepping outside of the law.
So,
Yeah.
a bit of an update on another crime-related celebrity drama. Earlier this year, we talked about Jonathan Joss, the
Yeah.
actor best known for his role on King of the Hill and his murder. His murderer has been indicted by a grand jury for the fatal shooting of Jonathan Joss.
He should be.
Justice
Yeah,
prevails.
absolutely.
Which, you know, it was always a sketchy situation. Joss's husband, Tristan de Gonzalez, previously told police that he witnessed the shooting and that Joss was targeted because of his sexuality. They
had previous history of.
They had previous
dogs
history,
were
but
killed. The house was burnt, caught on.
Yeah,
set
they
on
were.
Fire. You know,
They were
there's
reticent to
definitely-
label it as a hate crime until the court of public opinion got involved.
Well,
and supported the facts is what
Right.
I'm saying. There was
evidence.
there was tangible evidence, and
Yes.
people were
This
willing to
isn't like
step forward in a timely manner. This is what I'm saying. Like
a case that was, not
Yeah,
tried in
you've got-
court, not gone through the law. They went through the police. The police investigated. The police kept saying, it's unfortunate, but it's not a hate crime. It's unfortunate, but it's not a hate crime. Then all of a sudden, the man is dead, and somebody's like, "Yeah, I guess maybe it was a hate crime."
but even after he was dead, the
fire at their home.
Yeah, the neighbors around them were trying to downplay the fact that it was a hate crime. They're going, "Oh, he's crazy. He's crazy. He was wandering the streets. He was yelling at people. He was doing all this." Mental health is not a crime, even if it was a mental health issue,
Right.
or you don't get to just shoot someone
No,
because they're mentally ill.
no.
Right.
And the community around them obviously seems a little bit toxic as well, but
Right.
justice prevailed because, of course, as with anything, Alvarez, the shooter's attorneys claimed it was self-defense. Was shot in self-defense from an unarmed person.
An unarmed person who was weeping, according to the eyewitness.
Yeah, because you displayed the head of their dead dogs at their front door.
Yeah.
I'd be a little bit upset by that too. Be a little bit upset, but
Yeah.
in jail where you belong. Huzzah,
Yeah.
huzzah. Somebody else who is taking some time out of their own choice, though, is Youngblood. Now, what a year this young man has had. He has kind of gone from a niche audience to global exposure. We've been talking about him in relation to Ozzy Osbourne, but he has been forced to pull the rest of his run of concerts for the year just due to medical incidents. He's had blood tests that have raised concerns. There hasn't been any official diagnosis of what the problem is,
Right.
but he is pulling back from all commitments for the rest of the year. With somebody at the peak of their stardom, let's be honest, like he is, people know who he is now globally.
But the rest of the year is only about 6 weeks.
I know, but it concerns me when people, you know what the machine's like. The machine rolls on.
Right.
Whether people are ill.
And we've watched the machine gobble
tired.
up people right and left.
Yeah.
If this young man needs 6 weeks for himself, I support
More power to him.
Yeah.
More power to him, because as we've just look at who we've been talking about in this show.
Yeah.
Brittany worked to the crazy bone. She went loopy. Ariana, Cynthia Erivo, Michelle Yeoh, all these people are getting the miles wrung out of them. I compare it to, I guess, Lewis Capaldi, who had to step away. Lewis Capaldi was
he didn't have any choice. He couldn't perform.
He didn't have any choice. And sometimes, like Dolly Parton, like we've been talking about recently, sometimes life pushes the pause button for you, and you have to go, okay, it's time to stop. I had one of those moments yesterday. I got to the end of what I thought was going to be not the end of my day yesterday, and I sat in the car and just went, I have nothing left. I sat in the car for a good 10 minutes. I was supposed to go somewhere else. I was supposed to do a show with somebody else, and I was like, I can't even string 2 words together. I don't know how I'm going to get on a show and do an hour's worth of live content where I have to have a constructive opinion and be involved and, make it look funny and make it look interesting and do all that kind of stuff. And I sat there and just went,
I got you.
I was just like, I have to stop. And I messaged and I was like, look, I don't do this often, but my cup runneth out today.
Yeah.
So I literally came home, sat in silence, didn't even have my phone, which, hello, in this modern day. I literally sat on the couch for half an hour just staring into the blackness because the sun had gone down. I'm like, okay, do something productive. I had a bath, I lit a candle. I was like, okay. And then I got out of the bath and just put on some catch up Big Brother that I had to watch and brain rotted a little bit. And then after all that, I was like, I felt like I could breathe again. It's just like, okay, I can exhale.
It's like a mental
no matter who you are, I think it's so important to take a second. Like, life gets hectic, whether it be work, whether it be something like this, family, or even your own mental health. You've got to listen to the signs. I am so tired at the moment, but because of the time of year that it is, it's push. Keep going. Keep all the balls going. Keep all the plates spinning. Don't let anyone down. Got to keep moving. But there are some times when you're just like, it's okay to put your hands up and go, I don't got it, people.
Yeah.
I don't got it today. I don't have it in me. And I just need to step back. And I knew I would be okay to do this today, but I just had to stop for a couple of hours because I had been bang for the last 6, 7, 8 weeks. It's just like, okay. And this is notoriously when I get sick as well. My body goes, oh, you're not going to stop? We'll stop you. Good luck with that. So I can relate. And I think it's the message that I think, especially at this time of the year, when things are about to get super hectic, when you feel like you have to do things because you don't want to let people down at work, you don't want to let your family down, you don't want to let your friends down, you don't want to do this, that, and the other, it's okay to go, going to have a pause. I'll catch up with you because you know what? There are 11 other months of the year. Everything doesn't have to be done in December just because a calendar tells you to. If your friends are your friends, they're your friends 24/7, 365, you know? Don't force yourself into a mold that doesn't work for you and is not conducive to good mental health and good physical health, really.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, December ends and the whole year starts all over again. The end of the year is supposed to be like the recharge.
Christmas in September.
Right. You've got to have those moments to breathe. We're going to take a moment to breathe now. Well, except for Vera, because Vera takes this moment to vent. Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of the show. Here we go. It's time for Vera Vents. Okay, Miss B, here we go. 3, 2, 1, vent.
I'm going to talk about something strictly American politics. My apologies to our worldly friends. We've heard the word kicked around quite a bit lately, affordability, and there's been lots of people complaining about the people receiving food stamps. How dare they need food stamps? But I'd like to talk about minimum wage. Minimum wage in the United States of America, the richest country on earth still, is $7.25 an hour. $7.25 an hour. It has been $7.25 since 2009. $7.25 an hour, adjusted for taxes, is $986 a month. The average rent in this country is $1,440 for a 2-bedroom apartment. If you are a single mother with 1 or 2 children, you have to work 2.06 jobs at minimum wage to make enough money to afford rent. That's no utilities, that's no food. At $8 an hour, you're still short. You come up to $1,088 a month. At $9 an hour, $1,224 a month. $10 an hour, $1,360. In order to pay rent in this country, you need to make $11 an hour. And that leaves you $46 for the rest of your bills. That does not cover utilities. That does not cover food. That comes to $1,496 a month. This is why people are mad. When hamburger costs $7.25 a pound and you don't even bring home $7.25 an hour, you have to work an hour and 20 minutes of your life to earn a pound of hamburger. This is the income inequality that has people pissed off. This is why Trump's ballroom is garish, obscene, medieval, feudal, Marie Antoinette. This needs to be fixed in this country. When you have 8 of the richest people in the world live in this country and are worth more than the poorest half of the world population, not the poorest half of the American population, more money than 40 billion, 4.6 billion, I don't remember, 3.6 billion people. 8 men living in this country have more wealth than 3.6 billion people across the planet. This is obscene. This is why people in this country are mad. This is why people say things like eat the rich. No one should be a billionaire when people are living off $7.25 an hour.
That's
Merry Christmas.
You're right.
Oh, I muted myself. I
know you do that every week.
I'm so sorry. Oh, I didn't want to interrupt, and then I get caught. I get caught not ready. I get caught out.
Yeah.
Now, before we leave, we have to acknowledge that there has been a death recently as well.
Somebody there?
Very moving.
Oh,
R.I.P.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
kind of
Penny.
sad. I
That's
love the
what I'm
penny.
I don't get it. I mean, I get that it's like irrelevant, but like, come on.
But it's not making any
Come
new
on.
ones. That's like, it's not over
costs more to
make
print
them.
the penny than it does
Yeah.
to the penny is worth.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, I understand.
They've been saying it for
sad.
years.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I know.
I do have something quite special for you as well for this week.
Oh.
What the?
Trigger warning for people that don't like creepy crawlies, but it's a pretty funny story.
Ew.
Oh, I know. Here we go. Bit of a weird and wacky story. A snake that bit a drunk pedestrian died from alcohol poisoning in Croatia.
That's fucking hilarious.
Oh, it gets better, ladies and gentlemen. Wait for the whole story. So, according to reports, 42-year-old Steph Radulik felt a sharp pain in his leg while walking home after a business meeting. It said that only then did he notice a snake moving along the roadside. According to witnesses, however, the reptile's behavior became strange. Weak, trembling like a sieve, and even hitting its head against a tree twice.
Aww.
When Radulik grabbed the snake and took it to the veterinary clinic, it turned out the animal had already died. However, after examination, the alcohol content in the snake's blood was found to be 5.1 grams per kilo.
Whoa.
A lethal dose, experts say.
Oh,
Strange enough,
Certainly.
Radulik himself was not seriously damaged by the snake's venom. Doctors suggest that the high levels of alcohol toxin may have partially reduced the effect of the snake venom. So there you go. Get slouched and snakes won't kill you. I think is what they're trying to tell us.
Well, maybe in Croatia.
Maybe those Croat. I wouldn't risk it here because we got some snakes. We got some snakes. Yeah.
Yeah. We don't have any kind of biting snakes here in my part of the world.
No, everything's too bloody cold where you are.
Yeah.
Random wildlife.
But that's crazy. I feel so bad because the snake didn't know what was going on. He's probably like, what the fuck did I just eat?
He's
like,
fucked up. Yeah. All right, Dogsy. I can try and answer the question. Jo, maybe I'll help. She is a
maybe I
wildlife
might be a
rescuer.
better. I'm kidding.
Is it a private question?
Oh yeah, by snake.
Know? Oh hey. You can ask me. You can let me know. You can let me know. But as I said, Vera and I will return to Oz on Tuesday, where we're going to do our review for Wicked for good. Maybe some singing, maybe a few jazz hands. Who knows?
I can't help it.
It could always be the way.
I sang for 2 days after I saw it.
And next Thursday is Thanksgiving, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Question mark. There may or may not be a live show. We'll see. We'll see.
Go on live.
And if not, we'll find Vera will be full of turkey. She'll be ready to go.
I hope I'll be home. If I'm not home, then I won't be on.
We'll tryptophan it. Oh, hold on.
My family's holiday is done by 7.
We have our own. I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. So we don't do the British one. We have an Australian. I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, but they send them to Africa. But I think they're keeping them here because cash.
You got some scary shit.
Joe's debunking snakes don't suck, so I don't think it could get drunk. So how'd the snake get a blood alcohol level?
Like into the hole of the venom, like is of the teeth, like
I don't know.
And
mysteries abound. People.
So weird.
We will be back in some way, shape, or form to slither through the week of news because I'm sure there's going to be something happening. Something interesting. Thank you for joining me today, Christina. Hello, Christina. Christina and Myra. I've been
Myra.
Stove, and this has been UCR Live. I think the snake bit me too. Peace out.